in terms of how that functions in our galaxy. The galaxy is generating intelligent waves, which you're going to see the proof for in this presentation. And those waves upgrade the speed of this time field, or of what I call the source field. The speed of vibration of the source field is going up. If that speed represents how well you think, it's no different than you upgrading your computer and going from this ridiculously bad processor where you could barely even get any of your websites to load because it takes so long, and getting this really fast machine where now every page... Sorry about that. She almost jumped right out of her seat. I'll try to do that a little more delicately next time. Is that better? Okay. So, you broke me out of my trance now. Now I got to actually talk from the ego. How's it going, man? What the hell was I talking about? All right, let's see. We got to get the download back in play here. When we understand that this energy field is part of the galaxy, that the galaxy is a conscious being, the galaxy has energy that must be conscious. The energy that's in the entire universe must be conscious, and it must create life. Life is the divine imprimatur of all energy in the universe. All energy in the universe is built to create life. The physicists call this the Goldilocks principle, and they don't even have a clue as to how far the Goldilocks principle goes. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's just right. That's what they're talking about in terms of planets like ours, and how we have just the right amount of oxygen, just the right amount of water, just the right temperature. All these things are perfect. It's not an accident. Life on Earth is not some random little thing that only happens once in the history of the cosmos. Life on Earth is actually programmed to be here because we have to get rid of this idea. Well, we don't have to. I try not to use must and have to because those are very strong words. It would be beneficial to learn that there are forces out there much greater than the human intellect, much greater than the ego, much greater than the body. That there is forms of consciousness that could be an entire planet, that could be the sun, that could be the galaxy, which is really nothing more than a bunch of suns and planets in a big cluster. Well, we can prove that that's going on. So I'm going to start showing you some things here. The first criticism that anyone will have when you go into a 2012 discussion is they say, well, nothing's really that different. Everything's the same. We're pretty much doing the same thing now that we've always been doing. We get a little bit of progress here, a little bit of progress there, but nothing's going on right now. There's nothing unique or special about this time in history, and I beg to differ. This is a picture that you're going to see from the fires in Australia. You may not think of this, but koalas in the wild are actually quite dangerous. They'll claw you and scratch you, and they'll attack viciously to protect their home. But when it comes to these earth changes, this koala was more than willing to accept nourishment and love from a human, a wild koala. He's not scratching, he's not attacking.